So guys, today I'm gonna show you my little book collection that I have been reading for about 2 years. So yeah, there are some books that I have read, but those are not included in this collection because those books I have borrowed those books from my friends. So but I will include some of the books, links of some of the books in the description below, so that you can also get benefits from those books, because books, in other words, have drastically changed my entire life, I would say, because I have also made a video about that. You can check that out right here. So let's get into the video. So the first book we have is, I would recommend you, highly recommend you, is Bhagavad Gita. So many people will mistake this book as a religious book, but this is not. This is a book of strategy. This is a book about life. If you want to know about more about life and the strategic way of living life, then this book is a must read. And don't make a mistake, because anyone can read this book. This is not a religious book, I would say. This is a highly recommended book. So Bhagavad Gita. So another book I would say in non-fiction is Rich Dad Poor Dad. This would give you a brief introduction, a brief description about money, how to manage money and all. So Rich Dad Poor Dad, yeah, this book is highly recommended. It would teach you the basic principles of managing money. Yeah, Rich Dad Poor Dad. And then I would say Deep Work. Yes, Deep Work is another really important book. Deep Work is all about focusing in a world where, we have been distracted so much by social medias, gadgets and all. Social media, gadgets, and also it is really important for us to stay, focused in a noisy world. So this would be my recommendation. You must read this. And Shoe Dog. This is a book by the founder of Nike, Phil Knight. So it's a really funny book, as well as gives so many insightful lessons about life and building a company. So yeah, for those who want to get into business, entrepreneurship, you can read this book as well. So the next stuff is How to Stop Worrying and Start Living by Dale Carnegie. This one is a really great book about how to live a life, without worrying so much. Because the favorite quote on this book that I found really insightful is that the secret of being miserable is to have the leisure to bother about whether you are happy or not. So how to stop worrying and start living. So you can say I have kept my non-fiction this side, and some of the fiction, mostly fiction, in this side. So Book Thief, Tuesdays with Morrie, Sidney Sheldon, then Man's Search for Meaning, then Sophie's World, then here is Silent Patient, Murakami, Stephen King. And I just started reading fiction because I have read a lot of non-fiction before, a lot of non-fiction and self-improvement book, but recently I have started reading fiction. So I will get into the fiction part later on, but first let me show you about the non-fiction side. So for those people who want to know more about communication skills, so they can start with How to Talk to Anyone by Lean Londius. This book will help you to learn the tricks about how to communicate with other people in your life. So really important book. The another book is The Way of the Superior Man. This book you might find a bit weird, because it's about a spiritual guide to mastering the challenges of women, work, and sexual desires. But I think it is really necessary in your life if you want to learn about men and women, the compatibility between men and women, because it's all about human evolution. This is what we are alive for. This will give you an insightful lesson about men and women, how they act and their desires and all, because these are not taught in school, remember, right? So highly recommended. Another book for the entrepreneurs especially is, if you are starting a new business or something, a side hustle, then this book is really important. How any startup can achieve explosive customer growth. This book is Traction by the founder of DuckDuckGo. You might have known DuckDuckGo. It's a search engine like Google. So this will give you a really insightful ideas on how you can grow your business. I think there are 42 ways of growing, channels of growing your business. So this is a really insightful book for all of those who are starting their own business. So this might be really helpful for you. Now there are also a lot of non-fiction right here, but I think I have given you enough idea about those that I felt that you should read at least. So Think and Grow Rich is also a good non-fiction by Napoleon Hill. So let's talk about fiction now. So for the fiction lover, Stephen King for thrillers. This is Outsider by Stephen King. I will not give spoilers obviously, but if you want to read a thriller, this one is a really interesting one. Another one is, if you are into magical realism, parallel world, limbo kind of thing, this book is really creatively written by Haruki Murakami. He is one of my favorite fiction authors. Kafka on the Shore, you can also give it a try. And another thriller, I just got this book, The Silent Patient. It's also a great book. And here it is, Sidney Sheldon is also good. Tuesdays with Maury, great life lessons. So Sidney Sheldon, Daniel Kahneman, this is again non-fiction. Then here comes again Murakami, Killing Commendator. This is also an interesting book. I just told you that I just recently started reading fiction, so you won't find too many fiction books here. So a lot of self-improvement kind of books, but I'm reading more fiction books. I'm starting to get some interest in those, so I will read more fiction books in the future, and I will share with you guys in through this YouTube channel. And if you're new here, you can feel free to subscribe. So if you have read any of these books that I have just shown you, then you can drop a comment below. So yes, this is my reading for around 1.5 years. I have read all these books. Some of the books are not included, but yeah, this is the one. So guys, this is my book collection. So if you have liked this video, then please give it a thumbs up. And for more content like this about self-improvement books, and also some more entrepreneurship things are coming in this channel, I want to share with you, and I want you to join with me in this journey as well, and share this video with one of your book lover friend. That would be really helpful to grow this channel. And I have given all the links of the books in the description below. You can check that out. Thank you. See you next time.